Alright guys, welcome back to another update. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my members, shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys for locking in with your boy. Let's get right back into this thing and let's see what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, by all means go back to part 1 or the last video that you saw and work your way on back down so you don't miss nothing. Because I don't want you too lost. I want you to know exactly what's going on. This is a very good map to learn from. It's going to be a very interesting map. We have the number 3 player in the world on this map, guys. And that is Mercia. And I'm at war with the number 1 player in the world. Ain't that something? So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a learning experience. I've slowed the video down so you guys can just see how I play, see what I'm doing, you know, and really get a chance to just kind of really analyze how I'm, you know, moving my units and whatnot. Now let's read what we got in the newspaper, guys. Always important to keep our attention on what's going on in the news. We have intercepted messages. I want you guys to pay attention. It's going to start getting very interesting. So you want to really start to really just listen to the dialogue, listen to what's being said, because I want you to form your own opinion. I try to document this map and I'm going to take the time to really express that to you guys. I really took some time to document this particular map because there were some things that took place on this map that I want you guys to see and I want you guys to understand. So I'm taking the time. This is going to be very interesting, guys, okay? So make sure you pay attention to the dialogue and the things that I'm reading and I'm telling you that's taking place. All right, this is coming from Mercia, the number 3 player in the world. This is what he is saying to me and my coalition members. We have intercepted messages from the coalition 5-star masters. They speak of invading Europe. Okay, let me stop right there. No one was talking about invading Europe. He's taking something out of context to try to come up with an excuse to rally against us, I guess. But to say that to make up false reasons to go to war is kind of weak. But no one was really talking about invading Europe. I mean, let's get for real. The greatest empire on this map stands ready. Now, he is correct about that. He is the number 1 player on this map. That is a fact. Sorry, guys. The largest army, the strongest economy, the mightiest factories now roar at full force. I need to take a break on that one right there. That kind of, can I be honest, guys? I kind of was shaking in my boots on that one. I ain't gonna lie. That little bit had me a little shaky. I got a little shaken up behind that. I mean, this is the number 3 player in the world making these threats. This is not just some peon. Okay? So, if you do not march to us, we will march to you. What kind of threat? I had to pour me a drink, guys. That, oh, whoa. What's going on here? We're being threatened by the number 3 player in the world. We got to take that serious. Let me pour me a little drink so I can get some kind of courage, because I'm a little bit perplexed. From this moment, you are my sole target. He said from this moment. Keep in mind, guys, everything is vital. The language is vital. And when your armies fall, we shall watch with satisfaction as your beloved YouTuber documents your glorious defeat. Oh, okay, I read that wrong. Let me read that again. It was so I'm so appalled, and I'm just flabbergasted by the notion and the gall. But let's read that again. And read it. Let's read it right. And when your army falls, we shall watch with satisfaction as your beloved YouTuber documents your glorious defeat at my hands. Prepare yourselves. Mercia is coming. What y'all think about that? Now, let me also say this, guys. Keep this in mind. I haven't said one word to Mercia at this point. No dialogue. No, hey, what's going on? No message. No understanding. No diplomacy. Just immediate. Me and my coalition are the sole target. You gotta pay attention to that, guys. East French Sudan. In case anyone is looking for an ally, look no further than Colombia. The best team player, there for you in the hardest time and best moments. I think he's being sarcastic about the fact that North Colombia has not come over to help him in Africa. I think that's what that's about. But yeah, this situation here with Mercia is very interesting, guys. Very interesting. So now we know we got to start building some fortifications. We got to start thinking a little bit more ahead of the curve. We got a big enemy out there, so we have to really strategize and really keep that in mind. pay attention to this, guys. Very important. Very important. These are the little red flags that I was looking at, and I was like, that some stuff just don't make any sense. For example, listen to Lorale. This is one of my coalition members, and he's talking inside of our coalition member message board. My opinion is that we don't need to respond instantly. Let's build, he's talking about Murcia. Let's build forts across Saudi Arabia, and it is a good position for us. I will build them on places we could have eventually borders with Murcia. I got info. This is where it gets kind of weird. I got info from West Africa that Murcia produces mostly fighters, tanks, and artillery. So I say, okay, let's get ready for war. At this point, we take no prisoners. We take no prisoners. Castamano must go. Any help with him would be great. I have a sneaky suspicion that he is working with Murcia. And then I got South French Indochina says, I'll start sending more men to the west. Keep in mind the dialogue, guys. This is going to be very key. If you need to read back over it, read back over it. But it's important you know what's being said, who all the characters are. That's Lorale, and that is South French Indochina. Get used to those names. And identify where they're at on the map. Here goes South French. Here goes Lorale. So you'll know where they're at on the map and what they're saying out their mouth. Like I said, I slowed it down so you guys could get a good and thorough understanding of what's being said and what's going on. South French Indochina is closing out this war with Jilin. I'm paying attention to this war with East French Sudan and Western Cape. I'm almost finished as far as clearing out this area. Also, I said I don't want Castamano in this area. I don't trust Castamano, and I think he plays a bit like a multi-account for whatever reason. So I don't trust him. I'm just gonna be totally honest about that. So I want Castamano, which is right here. I want him out of there. I want this whole area cleared out. Castamano shouldn't be there. I don't see why he think I don't see why he think we would let him sit there anyway. He's not a member of our coalition. So no, he got to get out of there. What y'all think we gonna do about Murcia, man? That's a pretty big bad boy over there. What y'all think we gonna? How should we handle that? Are we just in over our heads? Okay, I just took another capital, got about a good $300 and something thousand out of that deal. Very important, guys, to get those capitals. Helps you boost your morale, and you get that money. If there's one in range and you can get it, go get that capital. A lot of guys underestimate and they sleep on that. I like the race to that capital. I ain't gonna lie about that. Sure. Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to end this video here. And we will come back and wrap this thing on up. So y'all stay tuned and we'll be right back at you.